so I'm a cocoa farmer. And so when the price was reduced by government, it affects me too.
It's good, asem naba, but see a percent or man for no near through the no, don't let the farmer feel that one thing you can. What ye can say international price. Time I could president Mahama manifesto resetting Ghana. Page 49. Heading 8.9. Promote cocoa farmer welfare and support by 2. Ensuring regular cocoa price increment in line with inflation and market trends. Ensuring cocoa price increment.
Abusia mame enchia na mema wakwa abamfa wo embra Ashanti Media so wadaroma enene dedikan ho yenjumedia bomodin se wo subscribe like video no maye afi nso to share mane enkoto afoforo na ene David Boakye mepese obeje bre no wati abrante yi ne nsemo ene ode akwatena Peace FM akeka kire kwa mesifakai afa NDC aban anamo bi a wotuo ene okọ ne mantem honom susu a de ekoso ewo honom titiru efa koko ekuyafo ho David Boakye ono na yetwerɛtwerɛfo pani de ma MPP amonyokuo no ewo bono East Mountain mu na ene oba be pie mu onkana pomponi mantem mu a okọ Peace FM ne kwa mesifakan ko bonkomo na eno nso so danchia Professor Sarpong ya mpempi no ano oye opani a wakwadere won hwehwemu ene enema hodo bebre no a ya titiru efa amanyosem ho de papa ya na wodi mutintimai pa wonu mu mienu kokotena ase ene NDC amanyokuo no mu ade hye bi ene na wonu twetwe nkomo ede afa de ekoso Ghana ho a dika na editie ya sese Ghana fo nyina no etimi ema wonu adwene ekoso na ansa na mpokura mpo no Ghana mampani John Dramani Mahama wakako kansem ewo bra wonum ehia odwumade bi ase efa koko boy a yatom yi ho ye nyina nim se koko boy eba ye akuafo etwa adwo wonum musufi se wonum ni daso nyina ene adwuma ya wonum yoy na John Dramani Mahama bra wonya akonya odwumade kese na ase a wakasa na okire se wonum so kora no koko no oye bi koko fo no oye bi entino ebo na yateso no kora aka no ebo na ono wateso no ono so aka no fertilizer emba na ade nyina wono so aka no nti ama 100 acres bi a wakwaje mpo ko de be koko no ene kora no wanya mfanye ode kodua bibi foforo ode koye bibi foforo emansem de adwai amanfo akeka bi a kire ne papa se wo se bi emfie wo hampo se wanye kua obedidi obeda na so kua ni anani da so nyina ne de woyo no edien ena obedi nda so ben ena wo a wase twa ho aye korokoro de dwon a wosan ebenya sebi akuafo ni obebu omanimtia akaka sansensem no na yenko na yentie His Excellency John Dramani Mahama ye wia ene ensemu a David Boakye woni Professor Sarpong eka na Peace FM yenya adaje na yaji nkonya so na yatie kakra bomodin ase obe like video yi de amame.
I planted cocoa on the 50 acres, so I'm a cocoa farmer. And so when the price was reduced by government, it affects me too. I want to be able to empathize with farmers so that when we take any policy decision, we know that it has an effect on farmers and we feel it ourselves. If there's no fertilizer, if the price of fertilizer is expensive, I feel it myself because I also buy fertilizer. I recently acquired another 100 acres of land, and this time I've dedicated it to oil palm.
David, Chairman, when are we free? Bono East, yes, we do cocoa hopper.
Chairman,
yeah,
no correct. In fact, Bono East na a cocoa growing area pa. But for some time, a cocoa mama, can I say cashew? I was roasting cashew,
cocoa cashew, a bit, yeah, cashew, but cashew is real because.
Not many discussing cashew crisis, so just like cocoa.
Not many. Once a tree crop development authority, where you summit to be, into cashew is one of the main drivers of tree crops for Ghana. Anyway, Pachomitio.
The chairman, cocoa dear Bono East ne ewoho kakra.
Okay.
And ye chair brown half munu dodo na kudia half. And sana Bono so do ma brekum enclave and sana Bono East aba. The Bono is cocoa hodie, but and yet so pronounced.
Okay.
Cashew no. And how he na movie. Yena nanom rante ni maya edo mo ho wura mu nyina edi a wati so no bi te enso so chairman crisis a esi Ghana no ebi aka yen
okay
te ye wo ho asem ka na nia send ye ka no na ye be pemre se ye break kakra na no metie wo ne panyini ba ko ha ma ne make statement bi se nka yen die ye ni moral right say ye be ka bi
yen anyway
MPP4
okay
specific honorable set Kwame Champong yes
Richard Champong, yeah.
Set
Kwame Champong, former regional minister.
No, Richard Champong.
Richard Champong, yes.
Or say any moral rights here can be. And I mean who baby are now free ba. Because say a buying hunin shisheye na say a crisis ba. You don't push it back to Obi. Chama mamen from free say Mampani John Dramani Mahama na buying amma last month January 2026. Omoba Baimu January 2025. 2024-2025 cocoa season. Yeto cocoa. 2025-2026 cocoa season ena yiwumi. 2025 cocoa season yeto cocoa mu. 2026 cocoa season yeto cocoa mu at the beginning. Ena yenye season no. Aba say yeti kokoso eno na say ye din kyeremu ma Ghana fo yie na aban no oni anamuntu a wantu ni yie wrong judgments a oyeye a edi yadru ba bia yaduri na chairman ye ka ho asem yie
beje
chairman edi kan say aban yi ka kyerɛ yen say ye wo koko asoyeye ho ekabi da ho 32 billion Ghana cedis eno eka ho bi ne yanya crisis ya chairman ne dikan enye nokre
sure
meba ho sa ban yi ka se obetu koko roll over a eno nti esese ye supply eno ye how nti ne ya beto so a chairman enye ne dikan ni nti na make say ye mie mu ne ye ma Ghana fo nti ye ho ase 87 years ni a Ghana se oman fa sa responsibility no eto ne ho so say obeto koko efrekuafo ho Ghana koko kuani ntimi fa koko nye bibia apart from so beto ama aban wan to ama aban a illegal the beka cho say was smuggle 87 years ni no aban bia wa ba bia kwane a wafa so handle koko including President Mahama's own first term standard emisa ye ho say mmeni asesa na edi yadru ne yadru a wrong judgment and bad decision. Chairman one.
Media.
Nanadu aban betu cocoa industry ka 19.6 billion Ghana cedis.
That was 2017.
2017. Obetu cocoa roll over 193,000 tons.
Cocoa roll over na anything.
Cocoa aban ajihu sika na ese odima ba beto na wanyanko.
Okay, into beto
193,000 metric tons.
No anything.
Chairman Nanadu ba aban mu 2017 obeto sa niema we nyina no. Na aban dada na ye President Mahama aban edi cocoa bo ejina $3,200 ene ma cocoa bo kodru 475 Ghana cedis. Ena Nanadu bedru ebeto so. 2017 Nanadu ba aban cocoa bo kofama kodru $1,980. Nti say aban we na sa amre na ka ne o ka kire ni say e ka wo ho rover wo ho nti yenti cocoa bo so. But another difference I want chairman sa amre ni say this government I challenge the NDC. Cocoa board account in Ghana International Bank or London. Na nadu aban ja $500 million e was our account no. 2. You are to forcing Mayeti last year said the first 4 months of President Mahama's administration, January, February, March, April 2025, Aban making $1.8 billion from cocoa. Then free President Mahama Aban. Chama fe yem fe no to. Enne yeti ha. Yesi koko boa ba from international enunti yenti koko boa so. Chama na who kosam. Free 87 years ni no. Ghana jumadi ayedi ni say ye forward sales. Nti koko a dikura ebon nria ho saa mre. Say ya ton wie. Enim se ne ye beton no afi a ye besimu no. Nti koko kuyedi no kura bia. Hint no otimi hunu bo a aban de bema no. Wo mra a odi ni juma ewo afuom. Den ti na afi we. Yan tumi anya ne saa. Ti na make us say bad decisions. And the kwani aban we ka so say open fa so buma abuakam. And saying the same time aban we ka kire yen say koko bo abafam no. Chama on record. Aban we so abreso na koko bo akosoro pa in the history of cocoa. Chama ekoya akodru $13,000 in a day. One day.
But then just one day, pay.
Chama.
That was it.
No. What that was it. But you be trying say. Say aban we kura decision say on your forward sales. No buy sport sales.
Nkobenya 13,000.
Other than that day 1 year sport sales no hodu cocoa. No. Why did we have 50,000 metric tons of cocoa? Doing what? About 50,000 metric tons of cocoa na egu no. Na egu ho etwen hwan. And a chama ye misa ye ho say adenti na aban na nye forward sales no. Eno na ama ye nti cocoa so within a season. Yet cocoa so announce cocoa price beginning of a new season. Because I feel way there no it's supposed to be say ya ton wie. Wa wo to free Ghana ho no a advanced sales. It is the cocoa price ba fam kra. Wa what dada no utumi meka nkyere say what so. Nti ne kuani no wo no kuani no kuamu a kosi say afi no beba wie. Ba afi we na ban na anya sa because who say na cocoa bo no e kosoro. Chama hunim. Current cocoa price aban yate so from 3,625 no. Government is $7,200 a year. But within that time period no cocoa na kwa ekojina 11,000 for long. And they call 12,000. Na chama wa okay about 13,000 in a day. Because abanu who say e kosoro bebre to be a oja cocoa no wa obenya bokese. Into between the 7,200 and the 13,000 no within months abanu nya sa amfaso no ode ma hwan. Oma cocoa kuani no bia na. Yembisa yen ho. Nei mo ka kire yen say cocoa price na bedru 4,200 yente so. It is 7,200 no say na ye forward sales a. Can you say about 4,200 no? Ke da so gina ne yegina.
Enjoy your forward sales and konya ho faso.
Konya mfaso kura ma cocoa kuani no so di yiye.
And then I'm maso. Into say
na na reasons omode ma yen say on beto ka. Chama on beto ka ansa na omo order 110 pickups no. On beto ka ansa na omo order 10 Land Cruisers no. On beto ka ansa na Cocoa Boss CEO e renovate ni fi ho no.
Now we are just renovating if you.
Hey, Chama.
And I asked him.
Chama say, "Who from Omni Ekasa o?"
And I may be so.
Cocoa Board CEO fie before 7th December. The same house. MPP Panyina no te wan sana wo sorry and you rendi ba ho. The chairman ya media make kachira on say aban wei eye na dwuma yie. Nti say wa tena ase I take a bad decision. I'm an international just no affect what. Then nti na say affect cocoa kuani.
And now see President Mahama.
Chairman, eno kura ho na me pese meeting no.
Akaso no
Mahama is telling us 50 acres of cocoa. Yet so on nso bi aka no. Okurasi kowe cocoa kuani nsam. Okura ne sekan na okono okodo a. You different between cocoa kuani no and the President Mahama. But Chama, before then, let me tell you something. Make cocoa kuani a $100, $200, $300. Yes, ni na sem no nhye dan hia me. Chairman, but kuani a oni ni kuna ko hye kwaye mu abre. Na cocoa ni kuna frim na abusuafo akɔkye ama ne kakra bi a wono nya 5 to 10 acres bags no. Chama wono that cocoa no na wodi ye ne ho bibia for the year. nti ne yeye kan no enye cocoa kuyani te say president Mahama ono so 50 acres a won ko apa afo doma no na sem de ye kan wu ye ka cocoa maami kunani na ono ade sikan enya sika mfa apa afo a ono na ekodo ni puom no ye ka cocoa kuyani na ono na etini cocoa aso akogu ho abo aburu na ono atwi anyane cocoa aba no abeton na sem na ye kan the president Mahama so 50 acres da baabi na bi kura etimi di busumi mienu na won ko ho a omo ye adwuma wo mu ma no ono na sem no hia ye ne sane ye medical doctors ye engineers ye professors lecturers no bebre professor smart what yi e ma se sagrini oni koko owo koko but professor smart some bisa ne say from ho ko how many times in a year do onu say ye ti koko so a ka e be kan ne say aka ne boto but koko kuani na eye ne daily bread. Come on, cocoa kuyani a not 5 acres. Na nani da so say afinu mu nyina odi aye ne nhyehyeye. Say eno na odi be dididi bia hwe ne ma. Ne ba nursing training ya atum. School fees na ya atum. Hostel fee ya atum. Ne ba wo university fee no ya atum. Hostel fee ya atum. Ne kania bo aban we atum. Ne transportation ye nyante so. Laborers. Chairman, ye ho. I have found before I buy way beba now for Libra, chairman, or the 70 cities. And the Libras the 120 a day. 120 cities a day. From 70 cities to 120 a day. A Libra or Kodo for Mama. Sakoko Kani na 7 year king. This I buy the catcher is a cow cocoa border. Chairman, 19.6 billion na president and now Akufo-Addo betuye. Na brena so beto 193,000 roll over. Na brena so cocoa so more than 38%. President Akufo-Addo anka nche kuyani say enam hawa mabeto enam ka mabeto ni roll over ntino metu cocoa no so. This a chairman ye ti high condition mu aye discuss no. So wo ko sabe afo no mu ha cocoa kuyani a wono oni sika fa apafo. Na ni ba school fees yatum. Na ni ba hostel fee yatum. Na sabi adro kura okoto dia bebo spray no yatum. Hey, chairman.
Now
what I don't want to hear this about we be catch say. Ye ka say international price. Chairman mi kura president Mahama manifesto resetting Ghana. Page 49. Heading 8.9 promote cocoa farmer welfare and support by me pesa me do ko point 2 ensuring regular cocoa price increment in line with inflation and market trends. Ensuring cocoa price increment specific. Wa mosu da anche cocoa kuyani say me ba na market trends no me gina so ametu cocoa so. Chairman, aban we be won to bonus da wo. Ba ne second cocoa season no mi. Restoring the payment of bonuses to motivate cocoa farmers. See. O throw away na won crofo asen akogina cocoa farm. Chairman, I say no by election. When NDC rehearsing who say cocoa politics be boa omo. I was heading the zone.
Na di wie.
Me di wie. Communities are na me down no. Breku ni nchi so. Nyame be kire, twa piase, kwame ata. Chairman, rural communities pa. In fact, who could be fear for cocoa mu no wako. You are to forcing. And the leaders are campaigns. How many cocoa price 800 Ghana cedis?
No, say.
Obedu community bia. Ananum se munim me. Ma ye swafo abede achi anam hwesi kasem so. Ye na ne ehihye cocoa bo. Abane ozidui mitimu yeti. Na nka se 100 cocoa no yeto no 1600. Nti 800 na aban na fa ne be fight ya chairman. Na do increase cocoa to 2100. No sign started you. Aban ti modern can say ko 1500. Government afa. Nti onu bebura ye betuma ko 3600. Na nyame adaroma na do they call 3100. Hold almost 36,000 politics. Na bo ko poku catch there say aban we ba. Na wan to cocoa mo anko 6,000 cocoa no ye aban dia na ekuani no dia. O miss say market trend. O say aban no batumi mu. Na say wan to cocoa mo anko 6,000. So every farmer was expecting between 2025 March and September say cocoa be ko 6,000. What do me am fan ko? what the 500 cities na beka ho na dia what change narration no say you can say market trend chairman NDC manifesto amari dia kire ohayi there is no place or catch say perform your better so because it has not happened in the 87-year history of cocoa aban bia bedura say yet so what say na nado aban 2017 one to cocoa but one so original hwa na cocoa price reduced international market by 38%. The same way 2018 na nado one so original hwa upon your way nyina no then NDC for any answer mama cocoa ni nya gidie wo mu chama hwe me bokuro bi a kire wo betimi asoma reporter wo techiman na na kodwadu say onko techiman community be a friend in Kran Krom cocoa farmer bi wo ho o yare ye ya tro aduru ama no within January 1000 Ghana chama in fact around what them say e pia bonten yete ye no na papa na free wanye sika anto aduru no ena o free mu afi wawi a okochi abusua no okọ amane bono ne say o yare ye na nka ono openuro bi wanya sika anto onare mama obi amane ni koko okrach wo da bia wo chana chama people have died out of saban we busome nan a watwe koko akuafo aso a wantu aka na enu achi busome nan wa makoma de obi akuafo di bronya we chama nka koko farmer bronya time no obafie no di sika muna ba ma abusuya ni age president mama history awaye President Mahama say this is his legacy term. Come on, Middleman no see no. The legacy he has made in this, he is the first president in 87-year history of cocoa in Ghana. So legacy say what cocoa so.
But that's it.
And if it's good for him.
Yes, a quick one, David Wachina Motenika. David, a regional secretary for MPP Obono East. But Krate Biaba Betoja Felix Kwachofusu insa NHRC winning Felix Kwachofusu winning say or President Mahama spokesperson or Minister for Government Communication was so Rashe Bedrini Emma Asebu Abraham Kessing. Yes, say petitions for the removal of the Electoral Commissioner, Deputy Commissioners and Special Prosecutor. Following the receipt of 7 petitions from various individuals and groups for the removal of the chairperson of the Electoral Commission and her deputies, and 3 petitions for the removal of the Special Prosecutor, President John Dramani Mahama, in accordance with Article 146 of the 1992 Constitution and Section 15 of the Office of the Special Prosecutor Act 2017 Act 959, referred saying to His Lordship Justice Paul Bafo-Bonning, Chief Justice, on the 25th of November 2025 to determine whether the petitions disclose a prima facie case. By a letter dated the 26th of January 2026, the Chief Justice informed His Excellency the President that no prima facie case has been established by the petitions to warrant any further investigations for the removal of the Electoral Commissioner, Deputy Commissioners, and the Special Prosecutor. We kata eninam urium na bottom line nature say a special Peter Kisia Jabeng, Jean Mensah, and the deputies petitions abanum o manpanyi e dia Chief Justice say o ye hwehwemu no na bibia nimu a e kire se yebetimi atoa so aye bibia intinum. End of story for now, I guess. This one says, Chairman General, thank you very much for reading this one, but trust me, it is a red herring. All we know is cocoa. It says Kwame Poku from Techiman. Every time you make more, I say me bana media tuja. Say you red hairy man, say you red hairy man. Kwame Poku from Techiman. Ubunu East a secretary. And then Richard J says I'm watching from Bristol in the UK. Patrick says more Kwame Prakrum at Tuna Station, GRA Customs Division. Benjamin says, I'm watching you live from Faro in Portugal. Good morning, Benjamin. And obviously, Bernard Enim PSCA is a special kind of human being because the name Bernard means courageous. Just Okukudru for Enim means a leader or a frontliner. PSCA is the firstborn. So he's a naturally born leader who's courageous. So Bernard Enim PSCA, opinion kwachi and a debate semincha no payman. Inti PSCA ya bakang enim cheso na di enim Bernard ye obi o kukudru ni inti union paketwa. Opening kwachi semi farmer.
Want to ni panchine.
You want to ni panchine. Prof Sarpong, quick comments on cocoa near Kweni, but in the meantime, yen yanume at Das FM, our Kentampo Amutie live. Yen yabako our Samuel Abuaji, our Das FM Kentampo, and ne ewa woda na yama awoda pa. Happy birthday to you, Samuel Abuaji of Das FM in Kentampo. It's from Reverend Charles Owusu. Na if you Reverend Charles Owusu for anetches if yen na ayeho because mutie cocoa live. Ewo Adas FM, Ewo Kentampo. Prof, any comments on Coco? Yamboni Toto, David, at the time, Nina, Michelle, I'm the man, Nana Riding. Intinia said that you are there called PC fee, Yakujanho.
Good.
Yes, Prof.
Quick ones. Maybe Niami who say, Adieba in Chechemu Bebre Aba. Na Niami Pesa going forward, ye and say Coco board and so much Omunso side of what might have caused this from Omunso Mumu. Because you see, say Obia is to be blamed. You blame your man say just so.
Yeah.
You blame your band that uchemu. You blame you blame me because I'm say into omunye to like have they convinced themselves say they are saints in the matter at stake. Omuhu nimbe bia.
For Coco board.
Ane. So I said because they have given almost justification to almost everything. Enti omuhu nim. Omu ye numbe bia 100%. Omu ni error bia omu ana. Enti media me pese going forward. Eho na ese omude omani chire. Na abaye nso sabiu but the excuse I ba say Mre ka 6,500 and 6,000 no ni e chere 70% of a certain mystery.
Yeah, Richard Champion. So now 70%.
So they meant that.
But they didn't say that.
Absolutely. And you the asem naba, but see a person or man for no ni enko through the ya na ye come no, don't let the farmer feel that one thing ya okay no. Otiye ntiye so ye ka say 6,000 na mum no baby abedu there but yanka 6,000 and na ye ka 6,000 kwa na we meant the farmer couldn't have gone into the minds of Dr. Atuforsen to know say Atuforsen meant 60% of or 70% of adi intermediate good faith there adi say chere throughout good times or bad times sabi emrebone na aba nani etosu mienu so yenye ntum say a record bi a enye record papa say for the first time in so many years how be a benti no yes kuani no na ensofa me say Coco board betimi start say o channel that line of communication a ebebua conversation is in defense na nchechiremu bebre na achechiremu na Coco board are you saying say ewiase amansa adwa na eba bo na eba afom no eye kuani ni fault ana enye kuani ni fault Coco board for mo so mo experts are mo so mo monitor price no edu ba bi ya moto mo cocoa at that time edu ba bi ye no mo anton mo so should answer some questions. There are experts there, we pay them me quite them member opinion run the abesu because he cannot be a jack of all or head. But you will move trading expert who has say you are the director of trading and not be minister no more system later. But for this no more. The Juma says so say Sally see you be bedi mi enton yes I fit in econo ebe fall. Sanfoni nyina are we whitewashing them? Omuni robia to play ana. Intermediate my question is very very simple. Coco body monson so no then am for say mo ye ya enye.
As far as we're concerned, among us, and
that makes the matter even more complicated. You took all the decisions, and then free more benny. And point us to some places. They tell us about prices. Prices also within period. If we are saying this is rather the period that bona cost passing ever. And the price here you are reporting. Price down today, but within the space of time now you can it is the period that price of course we see
and David Bisa say how can we didn't take advantage of the pricing then?
Somebody over there should also say oh Charlie yesterday I can say do hano yeto na ne feel say bia ye twen anka be kosoro more ka homo monya sika more and na akoba ne say
that's explanation better one team
but still now I accept responsibility because me I'm so hurt say basically me some specific adi and they come to the other issue with the cocoa you moving a free finance agricultural finance because me e be say BSc pen never finance the agri but the agri because now the focus was to be redirected to the farmer and the beans the produce nankasa say sikasem wom ni ade but finance always have a strong representation on the cocoa board.
Yeah.
Would dane no the koshe finance I say completely. Finance will be looking at the money and not the beans. So who looks at who takes care of the beans now? Who looks at the produce now? No wonder decision ya be a bit degenerating into we losing more produce. And abaka mewa. Even decision we kura ma ya force say e be keep your price be e wo ada e be tuma mom ne kura mpo no. Galam say for no mu price as a corona. Farming is becoming year by year unattractive. Yenyan fence and can price ni nya we no. It tells you say one more almost steady gauge ade no. Imagine ya sika. What about the produce itself?
That generates the money.
That generates the money. I think somebody will have to come and answer. And then my explanation say there is a peaceful coexistence or relationship between cocoa marketing board CEO manager no and Yenya Randy Abbey. Earlier na ama obimo kekase ntokwa bi in fighting bi wo ni ade e momu lose focus on the main reason why we sent them there. And I was happy to hear say bibi say anyhow but say bibi say wo ho is that not a lesson to them say Charlie say area na ye de akono say anye baby ayeko di agro ho any market that is volatile woso bia no always our eyes must be on the ball ye de no ko tun chen ko ye fighting bia ye beda sorry na ne ye ni ayeye that they must also come and explain further and tell us how some things like that could have caused say oversight here ko si wo mu ho no mama ne atu ye nyina atu yi na men kanche ye nua Randy Abin so say anase djuma ni nyina kokobor say you see price no esesa e wo mansan dwa so but some mansan dwa so na price esesa no chama general ye major suppliers to that market yenye ni paketo a okoko musa Ghana yenye krofuko ketwa enti ye kra no ye ni Cote d'Ivoire team up say na 2021 2022 ye team up na we can actually cause a shake on that world market. We can. Other than that, we are the receiving end.
Is it not because we are exporting raw beans?
It's because we are exporting.
Because there's no value added.
Because there's no value added.
Because chocolate, ye chocolate to abruchia man on area self and
yes.
And cocoa products still are you know,
and they are
high flying
over 100 times what we are crying over now.
Because you need proper value chain.
There be. But I'm even saying, say, Randy Abbey should put it in his mind that he is the CEO of a major supplier to that market now. Volatility ne koso ho no. Enti ono so enti me up with Ivory Coast for na enti me take control. In fact, the last time Cocoa CEO and Ivory Coast CCC CEOs met, they were able to get living income differential of $400 per ton. The last time they collaborated, they forced the bucket to give us $400 per ton. Enti mumie no no mun sheda anye nipa keto a mokabo mu you supply almost 60% plus of wiase nyina cocoa. Enti buyers no omuso mu hia yo. Enti fitting let's rework on our mind. Say say we cry I said Donald Trump. Say we push you to say I'm so crabby to this from you. Yes, you take control because yes, omuno mu to there. But yes, you need supply. See you fill your mind with some of these things it will help us. Na enchechemu nyina besia. Me die me pese me hu kwaya fa so amonsu cocoa board for. Could it be that you took the job as a cool job because you ran the earlier comments are Cocoa body abey the Ghana Premier League na ye or sponsor Ghana Premier League. But person how easy he took the job is on Farmers Day Oja Hoko FIFA program was abroad. Person how comfortable he felt the work was.
But you see no will leave.
Chairman General. Charger so will leave and
Patrick Jerome Sam here PR on a kind.
Oh yes.
Also no will leave.
No will leave. Can you imagine President John Dramani Mahama going on leave on Independence Day, like the heart of Ghana, the day Ghana became Ghana? No say Oko leave. Or will leave cry. I'm sure President would have come to perform that duty and continue with his leave. And Oko leave who say his leave was carefully calculated to pursue where his original interest is. Football ne the there around the intimate Jane Finism. And he says Oko leave na washa dash leave many FIFA akoshia. Unfortunately, yes against your farmers. Nia didn't he say these things are good. And we are sure some share lessons be brave film. Na Oko no, I am sure said 24 hours they will be following the market. They will take the job at Cocoa Board extra seriously. Because our farmers here modest anchre ya kwa kochiro be sure say senior Boakye no ebinom the so you never know the position they will take on you.
Mate.
Mestre more focus on the job is what I call for. Now musumun look within enough of the yeblemu man so so do saba ko kire ha. They should also go into their board meeting. Me just say this week they should also be frank with themselves and point out to themselves.
Professor Smart Sarpong made us say Kwame K says Dr. Randy Abbey should carry his cross. The ultimate responsibility always rests on the shoulders of the boss. Kwame K. Now, Nana Hesiojiri says, since Smart Sarpong is from academia, I want him to answer this question. End of first semester 2026. 2,500 is more than 3,100. Using the NDC logic, Dr. Sarpong, your Professor Sarpong shade the correct answer. A, true. B, false. Professors don't write exams, so they don't shade anything. Interesting one there. And then also Justice Abeku Newton-Ofe says, I am watching you live from Nairobi, Kenya. Good morning, Justice Abeku Newton-Ofe from Accra. Thank you very much, and hope you enjoy Nairobi, Kenya. Shouting out to Sweetheart Karen and to Sweetheart Anna, both of you listening to us live. Sweetheart Karen, Sweetheart Anna, thank you very much for listening, watching live. And Minko Asta FM. What Techiman Asta FM for a chairman of pay Yenimse Mutie live in Techiman Kwajo Usubwa for AKKOB and pay Chiapa Papa Asta FM for Techiman Yedamase somebody with feeding at home Kokoko Su Peace 104.3 Chairman General. I don't understand why the NDC government is pointing fingers at the previous MPP government. Did they MPP reduce the price in the world market? What's the name here? Frimpong is asking. Kwame, we hear you, but we'll forever talk for the millions of poor cocoa farmers rather than the EC officials and the OSP issues. It's a diversion. Charles Opong, I hear you, Charles. And then Kwesi Payne, my guy, he says, God bless you, Chairman. You know, as usual, you are live in my track. I quite debuted on the track in Italy. Kwesi, safe drive, why? And then Chairman General, what? Okay, moving on beyond that. The Minister of Finance and Cocoa Board are not being fair to the poor cocoa farmers in Ghana because it is unfair that they must bear a portion of the loss. Cocoa Board, in a knee-jerk reaction, has decided to reduce the salaries of top management staff by 20% and that of senior staff by 10%. Yet the price of cocoa has been reduced by 30%. Eric Amponsa Boateng, tax expert, NAD no Ebaye. This one says, Chairman General, how many sweethearts do you have? I have millions of them, Kofi. One of them is Sweetheart Karen, another is Sweetheart Anna. Shuaku. Chairman General, it's not only Asta FM, you're also live on Adas FM in Kintampo. Master Planner Junior Kintampo, I hear you. Good morning from Accra. Reverend Charles also, may Yankudi Koko Hunkomani and Zambra.
General.
Minia.
Yachia, a tear for near reform.
Yeah, Joso.
Me and my hin and I come back for 9.
Nana kwame ba for toso 9.
Because my hin
And and oye penny mo pa.
Osaya Asante Media 24 na bakan. Enti enra na program fefa e koso. 3 crop. Me ya ND program na se. 24 yi ni pabo hye because my hin maniko jina na mu. Program ni ye fe yi. Na wontuma na fe pa o na wadaro ma na wontuma na fe papa. What's in Granzamaya?
He resembled the father.
Yeah, that was in it. Addition as well. Omuna Koja.
I am Granzamaya.
Granzamaya.
Ye chan papa.
Chanapa. Chaman.
Yeah.
Wadaro me bro.
Boko de. Ufugi su efepa.
Enya boko sa so.
Nyame ho.
Chaman bacho na wona ofiri winiba eba kram bacho boni be no mai.
I don't mind it.
So, for Wilbur Roda.
Ah, quite a yellow.
And Chaban.
I find your market so bad.
But your contractor no. Sebi. Quite way be a nipa never fashion. To Oya Quanam Nipa. Now, I'm surprised that. Just say, as a BBM phobia. If you win by a backer, a better so if I was up on seminar or cow, anyone pabwa. Yama wusi ana wakujare and here for a bro only be for a bre papa me hu maybe say ya na I am my roho said ye me kokikos be wikini na me twema me hu nipa ete kwan ho a oboton ade ni won a wotete kasa ho do trotro mu ne yimu na me hwe mfuturo pa chaman
Sakwan
na on say minim the contractors no so mu si bu Ghana for from Winnipeg to Cape Coast no contractor no minim no bad nyamishra no
from Winnipeg to Cape Coast.
Yes well who say kwan no on timi nyani nyina at the same time to was started one side we Jatai road na den ato enti o unya utimi call all right in futuro bia ni ho oye ne kwan ba nipa ya wo ye fi kasoa to Winnipeg I took one soon to Winnipeg. No water, nothing. Ena, any petty quan home, and you may own go. I dear bass, send me. I dear bass,
Uncle Christy Pratt.
And I cost Ghana say, Baby, I can be the oil Pocasiquia, and you may also go. Oh. Sometimes me dream one me tiasia enye yi.
You can't think far.
But me say minister of roads. So they make king. Omo de anfo ni nkonkohwe. Na adehye ebre.
Adehye ebre eja sweetheart bakwa mkoka menya amane. Ghana ha. Enti mame chia me sweethearts bibre ya mutie mi nyina why. Sweetheart Pamela, good morning. Sweetheart Audrey, good morning. Sweetheart Esther Dakobensa, good morning. Sweetheart ufo nyina mame ni munyina pichia manope. Much love to all of you. Now Kwame, could you believe that the deputy MD marketing at Cocoa Marketing was transferred from CMC? He was the most experienced trader at the time. Asema na Professor Sarpong Wokan. Obi say the deputy managing director marketing at Cocoa Marketing was transferred. Anyway, Charles, meet you.
Shaman, Ofi Weja Eba Malama. Kwani mienu, ida so fa wa head na se, ana ba fa so.
Me say o se nkoko ya kwakwan so yenko.
Meba koko chaman.
Da bi se me menu so na ka me menu piece ba de.
Because we ehia kese chen bibia.
Mi jitumpa.
The wa overhead na so CIA no. Still our authorities hwe ne sa na yenye ho adwuma no. Atorenchem no gamesi as a normal mai. Yewura Kufuor do kan bibi. O se onim kwa obetima fa so de economy number back. The mo nipa nkwa de enya de obetima ye ho adwuma. Was a very powerful profound statement. O mai mu asa nipa wu a normal. If last week UTV anamo a show okanta tanka bia ehye ya nam so makasa hodo hye na ma enipa bi kura famu ewuye very sad and the atu enuanum so awo Burkina Faso mesrepa minim say Benny or my Hiana, Cocoa Assemble or Fred, emergency meeting, emergency cabinet meeting, Sabe on between my address Cocoa issue. Chairman, the Ben, you beat him at transfers on my I ever drink accident. Quite a nipa for Sue or my last year, kind of videos over 2,500 died out of accident. Now, Sabe, at range be a pandemic be adding, NCA. Now, so you shouldn't take no serious. And the Road Safety Commission, sir, Omoha, a buying here, and so much in ye. Now, you more and quantity by them, and home buying. Tom and Cocoa Board were 10,200 employees.
10,200
employees.
And require permanent, not contract for my
10,000.
Contract for cry about 8,000. Contract.
Cocoa Board staff 10,200.
Permanent staff.
Now,
David Charles.
Now, Ira who said
10,000.
10,200.
200.
But only buying a cocoa. Oh man.
About a million.
Yeah.
About a million. If I be about 1 million.
Yeah.
Oh, several 1 million.
1 million.
And the chair of my group, Nipa and Cocoa, so another
10,200.
Dear Bat, dear Basamanga.
Wow.
Come on, and dear Bass, 70 bed, then you can correct your cocoa for her. Dear Bassam. Because you see, Ghana, no, they are buying be about. Maybe I buy me, judge, I buy me, judge, and pay the appointment to create a man Crawford. Who's a government we have now creating more appointments are all my area. Because the appointees in Israel, so make it definitely no buying the bay near my environment, you know, I am friendly to businessmen and women. I'll be creating more jobs, sir. For man for the baby, 10,200.
Wow.
And Ghana High, as some way go to baby, when you hear playing games, wage is carry we should be 2 ways carry we be is carry ego because farmer not one or this kind of door. I'm in same the obedi or hospital some cry any problem, man. The mat from kilometers and some school. Oh no, a car will be got to her there. Sabi chairman.
Enfano.
Eka. Because I can't want some of them opening kudi sabi quarter a jaw wedding and one McCoy. About we intimate in country and so be fair by Macon. Now a kenny ho. A baby of we now here, MPP NDC. On my barber took a debia count. Oh, council, you better say as soon as you are. Nangasabe, and more did a quite in my eye. The sun can be in
Egum.
And he always on that window. Opportunity now, betting there be you of one. I'm an dead because of a talker. And so you can say, oh, young choir, I was starting Boakye be a go. I started Boakye be go. Now, so top a pickups 90. Now, to Land Cruises, I come.
80 pickups here because they be say 110, they be say 90, they be say 80. At this point, how many pickups?
They say 100, even if a 50. Nipa na edi koko no ba e ma so ban fa so no e ho ntoma ye jai pani fo say e di hia na e den say e di fata e kada ho ye see e huna mani ni nti ye ntimi en ye ho ntimi nsu ye ho so a ye boka ni bi ka ho the last time nam spent as a chiwo na who say pickups saso adwe
I don't know more coin
asum mini baby am ko ata aban bia ba niam ohu an say niam ya ban mo procurement no yes I to talk to niam and infrastructure project because ya e to aban the APC ehu an no say sit down we were ha ya we were ha ni abodi ni ya book ni ya to ho ade sia na command no akwakoda na wo kan book ho asem that's a problem ya wo kure mu enti say until say ye be science wo kwan ye fa so ye niam Chairman, a fever cross samba. It's a year, I say about 2,580. Maybe next year, I got 3,000. But we should ask ourselves, is it enough? Say, we may cut 3,000, I cut 4,000. For how long they will keep on? Said you